do.
It's the exact same. No problem. Thank you.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mayor DiMaria is absent with notice, and I'd like to get a motion to appoint a trustee for Mayor Pro Tem for tonight's meeting.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Trustee Wicko as Mayor Pro Tem for this evening's meeting. I'll second that.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Sheba is absent. Trustee Thill.
Aye.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee Whitco.
Aye.
The appointment passes 5-0.
Okay, can I have a motion for the, call to order. Okay.
We did that.
No, we're approving the minutes.
Right.
Oh, roll call.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Trustee Khan.
Here.
Trustee Minks.
Here.
Trustee Sheba is absent. Trustee Thill.
Here.
Trustee Travis.
Here.
Trustee Whitco.
Here.
All present.
Thank you. Can I get an approval of the minutes for the regular meeting of February 11th, 2025?
I'll make the motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of February 11th, 2025.
I second that.
Okay, motion made by trustee Mink, seconded by trustee Khan. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, special reports. We have an exciting night. I'm going to ask the BFPC Chair, Mike Simpkins, and firefighter Brett Waddleworth to join me at the podium for a swearing-in ceremony.
Brett, if you want to come on up, and Rita, do you want to join us, and Chief Kennedy? Okay. You want to bring anybody up with you? Invite you as you take the oath. You're welcome to. Why don't you stand right here, please, Brett? Why don't you stand next to Brett on the other side over there? You bet. All right. Thank you, Madam Mayor, or soon to be. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Brett Waddleworth, newest firefighter in town. And Brett, you've got some people with you. You want to introduce who you have?
My mom and dad are here. This is Colleen Waddleworth and Brian Waddleworth.
Now, if you don't mind, I'll share a little bit about Brett. Brett began his employment with the Village of Morton Grove's Fire Department on February 17, 2025. He completed the NIPSTA Fire Academy in the spring of 2024 and is currently enrolled in the Vista Paramedic Program in Waukegan. Brett will begin working on Red Shift next week. He was born and raised in Gurnee, where he attended Warren Township High School and later attended and graduated from the University of West Virginia, earning a bachelor's degree in criminology. While at West Virginia, he was a member of the West Virginia men's lacrosse team. Shortly after graduating, he completed EMT school and worked for the Beach Park Fire Department for a year. Brett currently lives in Gurnee with his parents. He's very proud and excited to pursue and achieve a career in the fire service with the Village of Morton Grove's Fire Department, and he's looking forward to beginning his journey as a firefighter and serve the community of Morton Grove for many years to come. Brett, if I could have you stand up here, I'll ask you to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
Brett Waddleworth,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of firefighter of the Village of Morton Grove
of the office of firefighter of the Village of Morton Grove
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
I'm sure you will. Congratulations. I've got here 3 places for you to sign. You can sign here. We're going to do it 3 times. Here. And then one more. That's what you get for having such a long name.
Yes, sir.
Great. And do you have somebody that's going to pin the badge on you? Nice to meet you. All right. We're fortunate. Now we're fortunate to have you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mike, you always do such a good job.
Thank you.
Must be his grandparents.
That concludes my report. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll give it a second. Okay, continuing the fun, I will ask CRC Chair Teresa Polyak and Trustee Connie Travis to come to the podium to present the Outstanding Neighbor Award.
Good evening. I am Teresa Polyak, and I am proud to serve the village as the chair of the Community Relations Commission. I would also like to acknowledge that Christy Chalabi is in the audience tonight. She's also on the commission, and Janice Cha is also on the commission as well. The purpose of the Community Relations Commission is to foster, encourage, and stimulate the improvement of relations among and between the residents of all races, creeds, national origins, and economic and educational levels, and to provide all individuals with an equal opportunity to grow and participate to the best of their ability in the economic, educational, social, and cultural activities available in our community. It is my privilege tonight to represent the Community Relations Commission in honoring another extraordinary individual through the Outstanding Neighbor Recognition Program. This program provides all Morton Grove residents the opportunity to recognize neighbors who go above and beyond to make their community a better place. Tonight, I am delighted to acknowledge a truly exceptional neighbor, Karen Garvin. Her nomination, submitted by Allison Cole, highlights the many reasons why Karen is so deserving of this recognition. Karen and Allison, would you please join me at the podium? I would like to share with our audience the heartfelt words Allison included in her nomination of Karen. Allison wrote, "In the fall of 2023, Karen Garvin befriended a senior citizen who lived on his own with 2 large dogs. As she got to know him, she saw his mobility issues made it challenging to take care of his dogs. Before long, she was dropping in regularly to visit and help take care of the dogs outside for exercise. When illness landed Karen's neighbor in the hospital, she coordinated with several friends to stop by his home multiple times during the day to take care of the dogs. In the course of their friendship, it was clear the dogs were near and dear to his heart. Karen knew that if anything happened to him, she would be the one to make sure his dogs were taken care of. In early December, the neighbor passed away unexpectedly. With no family willing to take in the dogs, Karen, who works full-time and has 2 dogs of her own, stepped up as the dog's primary caretaker. In addition to looking after the dogs, Karen began working to find them a new home. Networking led Karen to a foster mom who had ties with an animal rescue group. In addition to using some of her own money, Karen set up a GoFundMe donation page to cover the dog's veterinarian checkups and vaccinations in hopes that fewer vet bills on the horizon may make it easier to find their pair a forever home. As of mid-December, the dogs have been placed in a foster home as they await their forever family. Trustee Travis was contacted by Denise Powers, who is in the audience tonight but does not wish to join us here at the podium, but wanted to add to the accolades for Karen. Denise felt it was important for everyone to know that initially there were 3 dogs in his household, with one passing away about 6 months ago. This added to the level of care required to ensure they were all well cared for, exercised, cleaned up after, and fed. Denise also wanted to emphasize that Karen did more than just take care of her neighbor's dogs. She took care of him as a person. She became a caretaker of sorts and a friend. She helped manage his home, do his laundry, handle online banking, prepare his weekly medications, take out his garbage, and clean and declutter his home. Denise expressed that he was truly dependent on Karen for his ongoing needs, but Karen was always happy to help. Karen is without a doubt an outstanding neighbor.
So as trustee liaison to the Community Relations Commission, I'd like to begin by thanking the CRC for their ongoing dedication to this outstanding neighbor program. Allison, thank you so much for nominating Karen. She's truly deserving. And Denise, thank you as well. Karen, your generosity, kindness, helpfulness, and dedication to going above and beyond for your neighbors, as well as your love for dogs, truly exemplifies the qualities that the CRC seeks in outstanding neighbor recipients. Your continued support for these dogs while they await their forever home is commendable, and the support and friendship you gave their owner is priceless. All of those you support by either being a neighbor or a friend are fortunate to have you and greatly benefit from your kind and giving spirit. So as a small token from our village of appreciation, I'm honored to present you with a few things. So first is a certificate making you an actual outstanding neighbor. Second, it is official now. Second is a mug. Is a pen and a Morton Grove pin. And lastly is a gift card that you can use at a Morton Grove restaurant. All right. So thank you very much for being an outstanding neighbor.
Thank you, too.
Of course you may. I was just getting to that part.
I couldn't have done it without support from Allison and Denise and Marv, wherever he disappeared to. But all of Mike's friends that made it possible for me to be there to help him out. So thank you to you guys as well.
Are there a few ladies like to say anything?
I'll just add one thing. Yeah, I just want to reiterate just how relieved I was, just even when Karen came into the picture, because I knew Michael really needed the help, and I was out of town when he passed away, and when I heard, I was told Karen was there, and I was just immediately like, okay, it'll be fine. She can handle it. So I just felt, it was just such a relief knowing that Karen was there, because I knew everything, the dogs would be fine, everything would be handled. So it's just, it's been a blessing having her come in and help with Michael.
I would like to invite anyone who's interested in serving our village to join the Community Relations Commission. We meet the third Monday of every other month, with our next meeting on March 17th at 6:30 here at Village Hall on the second floor. Everyone is welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your hard work in getting that done. And Karen, thank you for being an example of an outstanding neighborhood and the epitome of the Morton Grove community. Thank you so much.
There were dogs involved, so.
Yeah.
That would suck. And people.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, public hearings, there are none. There are no plan commission reports. So now it's time for residents' comments on agenda items only. Are there any residents' comments for agenda items? Okay, hearing none. President's report, just a couple of mentions here. Restaurant Month continues. Participants have a chance to win one of 10 $25 gift cards. To enter, submit a photo of you and your friends dining or receipts totaling $25 or more, showing that you ate at a Morton Grove restaurant in February. Visit our website for details and enter to win by March 10th, and the winners will be announced at the March 25th board meeting. We have a neighborhood outreach meeting this week, this Thursday, at 6:00 p.m. at Melzer School. That's at 9400 Oriole Avenue. In addition to the village board and department directors, we'll be joined by Niles Township Assessor Scott Bagnall, Maine Township Trustee Kim Jones, and representatives from the Morton Grove Library, Park District, Maine Niles Association for Special Recreation, and the Melzer School PTO and Melzer School Cub Scouts will present a flag ceremony. Always stay up to date with the latest village events by signing up for the e-news and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That's the end of that report. Clerk's report.
Thank you, Your Honor. April 1st is the consolidated general election. Morton Grove will again be hosting an early polling site at the American Legion Memorial Civic Center on the second floor at 6140 Dempster Street. Early voting starts Monday, March 17th. The hours are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sunday, 10 to 4. And our last day for early voting is Monday, March 31st. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you. Staff report, Village Administrator.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. One item. On February 14th, the Village of Skokie experienced a significant water main break that impacted residents in Skokie and Evanston. Morton Grove was not directly impacted by the event, with the only minor issue being that for approximately 2 hours, Evanston had stopped our water supply to Morton Grove and Niles as we share through a consortium together due to frazzle ice and the water main break in Skokie. The Village of Morton Grove assisted Skokie in a variety of ways, and I just want to thank the mayor, village board, and our staff members in their collective effort to help Skokie. We are also evaluating the water main break in Skokie to determine how Morton Grove would respond if an event like that occurred in this community, and we're evaluating our own water infrastructure and coordinating plans in case an emergency like this happens in Morton Grove. This is also something to share with the community that in case of emergency, one of the most important things for the village is being able to communicate accurately and timely information. So to help the village communicate with you during an emergency, it's requested that residents visit the village website at mortongrovil.org, and then on the homepage, click on the tile labeled 911 to sign up for the community messaging and emergency alerts. We would also use social media and the website to provide timely updates, but having that use of the Smart 911 really helps us to connect with you and be able to coordinate emergency response. And with that, that is my report.
Thank you. Corporation Counsel? No report. All right, reports by trustees. Trustee Khan?
Thank you, Your Honor. I have an ordinance, and it's the first read for this ordinance tonight. It is Ordinance 25-08, amending Title I, Chapter 11, Section 4, entitled Fees for Specific Permits, Licenses, Certificates, and Services of the Municipal Code of the Village of Morton Grove to update the fees for building permit plan reviews. On June 22nd, 2020, pursuant to Ordinance 20-12, the Village Board amended Title I of the Village Code to add a new Chapter 11 entitled Fees to provide a comprehensive fee schedule for various licenses, permits, and services authorized by the code set forth in one location of the Village Code so that it could be easily referenced by the public and annually reviewed by village staff as part of the annual budget process. In reviewing practices, it was found that the village was not clearly defining the cost of plan reviews needed to accompany building permit applications. To ensure that the village is made whole on these costs, the proposed modification to the fee schedule will help address anticipated costs for these type of plan reviews. And since this is the first reading, no action is needed tonight, and that is the end of my report.
Okay, are there any questions or comments on that ordinance? Hearing none. Okay, thank you, Trustee Khan. Trustee Mink?
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have no formal report, but would like to make a comment about the upcoming Citizen Police and Fire Academy. The village will be hosting its Citizens Police and Fire Academy starting in March of this year. The 10-week program starts March 19th and will be on Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. The free program will give participants an understanding of our departments, along with a working knowledge of law enforcement and firefighting. To learn more, visit the village's website, which is mortongroveil.org. And that is the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Sheba is absent, but I'm going to read his announcement as liaison of the ENRC. The 2025 Greener Morton Grove Award deadline to apply for this is Tuesday, March 31st. The award program recognizes businesses, organizations, groups, and multifamily residential facilities that have promoted or implemented environmentally sustainable practices. Winners will be honored at the village board meeting in April and in village publications. People interested in applying should visit the village website at mortongroveil.org/greenermg. And that is it for that. Trustee Thill?
Yes, Your Honor, I have one ordinance, is Ordinance 2505, authorizing the acceptance of an easement at 9120 Waukegan Road. I move we accept Ordinance 2505.
Motion made by Trustee Thill, seconded by Trustee Minks. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Thill.
Aye.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Ordinance 25-05 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
I have one public announcement. It's about the 50/50 tree planting program. From now until April 1st, 2025, the village will accept applications for the 50/50 tree planting program. The program allows residents to request a tree in the parkway near their home, with the resident paying $60 for the tree and the village paying the other $60. There are a variety of species available. Please visit Village Hall to apply. Kind of along those lines, I found something interesting. I was going through my old drawers, and drawers, and I found a letter that I had written to the village in 1991, and that was about parkway trees. So that was 32 years ago. So the fire hasn't died. I still want them. End of my report.
We're grateful for that. Thank you. Trustee Travis?
No report, Your Honor.
Okay, and it's my turn. So I have two ordinances that are second reads. The first is ordinance 25-06, approving a special use permit to allow the expansion and modification of an existing school at the property commonly known as 6200 Lake Street in Morton Grove. This is for an addition on Parkview School. It's been through all of the commissions, and this is the second read, so I move that we approve ordinance 25-06.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Travis. Any questions or comments?
I just want to comment that the presentation about the Parkview School was very good. I don't always understand everything, but this time I did. Thank you.
Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Ordinance 25-06 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Ordinance 25-07, approving an amendment to a planned unit development to allow the installation of fences between and surrounding residential lots within the Ponto Collection subdivision located on property commonly known as 9312 Shermer Road in Morton Grove. I move that we approve ordinance 25-07.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Minks. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, please call the vote.
Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Ordinance 25-07 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any other business? Presentation of the warrants, Trustee Khan.
Thank you. I'd like to present a warrant register for February 25th, 2025, in the amount of $785,741.42. And I hereby make a motion to accept the warrant register as presented for tonight.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Khan, seconded by Trustee Travis. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, please call the vote.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee Whitko.
Aye.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Thill.
Aye.
The warrants pass as presented, 5-0, Your Honor.
Okay, are there any residents' comments at all? Anybody? Okay, hearing none. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion made by trustee Mink, seconded by trustee Khan. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting ends at 7.